So, I mean, Reolink have always been innovators. We've always, and generally been first to market with a lot of new technologies. I guess one of the things that we're seeing coming out across the range a lot more are things like multi-lens technologies, so dual lens technologies. We have a couple of key technologies in the area. Our Duo range, which is two cameras pointing in opposite directions, with the software, the camera stitching those images together, gives you complete 180-degree field of view. We've had that in a camera range. We've now extended that into our floodlight range. That same technology is available across PoE, Wi-Fi, battery Wi-Fi. We've even got a 4G dual lens camera, which is launching very soon. We do another dual lens camera on our pan-tilt zoom lenses, which gives you two video streams, a fixed wide angle and an automatic zoom-in lens. So you get everything that's going on and a close-up of the subject. You can access those videos individually. And we're combining those technologies now. So things like the Omni series, you'll see these sort of multi-lens cameras have got that wide-angle dual lens fixed on the camera with a separate pan-tilt zoom. So you can have that sort of wide angle covering everything with a pan-tilt zoom, tracking round, following the subject. But it also means you can cover much larger areas. So you can have 180 degree covered by the top of the camera. The pan tilt can be pointed in an opposite direction, but if motion's picked up on one of the wide-angle cameras, the pan tilt will turn all the way around, track, and then follow the subject. So, really efficient security. One camera, one video stream into an NVR, multiple video feeds, and ultimately, huge coverage. Combine that with the AI and everything that the software is able to do, and the whole solution's becoming a lot smarter. So we're seeing that multi-lens thing as an emerging product. The other thing is more on our consumer focused. We're working with chipset providers like Qualcomm. So we worked in a project with Qualcomm for a new micro-power Wi-Fi chipset. Basically that improves efficiency of batteries by up to 96%. So where you may be getting 4 or 5 months on a camera, and the battery would deplete. Sometimes the solar isn't quite enough to keep the battery charged. You have to take it down, you have to physically charge it, put it back up. So that type of consumer has the perception that solar power is the easiest thing to do, but long term it can be a bit labour intensive. The Qualcomm chipset extends that battery life by almost double, so 5 months becomes almost 9 months of battery life based on typical 30 events a day. Added to that, those battery products on Qualcomm, we're no longer using rechargeable batteries. They use standard AA cells. So when that battery does run out after 9 months, quickly pop the back off, new batteries in, back up and running, within a minute, a couple of minutes just to reposition the camera. And for the solar power products, we're subsidising that now with new solar technology. And we're using a technology called Solar Ease. These new solar panels can be a lot smaller. They don't require direct sunlight. They can be used on our doorbell products, on the porchways. They can be used on the north side of a building. And I've been testing our new floodlight camera, and I was really dubious. One, because the solar panel was smaller, but also because it's got floodlights on it, so it's using a lot more power. And I put that up in December, ran it through January, and even to date, and that camera hasn't dropped below 100%. It's so these technologies are improving the performance of products in so many ways, and I'm really pleased to see that we're announcing this long before many of our competitors, just evidence that we really are sort of innovators in that space. Yeah.